Star Wars only. I don't know what the fuck your problem is.
Star Wars Celebration is happening this year in Anaheim. It's in August. I think it's between like August 27th and 29th, or maybe 25th through 29th. I can't remember. I'm supposed to be there. I bought tickets. But due to what's happening in the world right now, the question of the day is, are they going to cancel Star Wars Celebration? Should they cancel it? Well, I mean, here's the thing. When we talk about this coronavirus that's going around, because this is what this is about, the odds of this thing being canceled seem to be a little more likely given the circumstances of what's going on in the world right now, since it's in Anaheim, California, and right now, as of the recording of this video, California's kind of on a lockdown thing. Coronavirus is affecting us all in many different ways. It seems like the entire world is coming to a stop. It seems like the entire economy is kind of coming to a grinding halt, which is, in my opinion, not a great thing, because yeah, it's going to come back and we'll do better once we get things moving again, but that recovery process is going to take a long time, and I don't want the world to go into a recession. But back to the video, will Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim still happen? I think it might, just because it'll be in August, and there's been some indications that the summer months are going to be a little harsher on the virus and kill it out a little more, and if history is any indication, normally viruses don't get worse as they grow and they go on. Maybe this one will just mutate and die out or something. We have no idea what's going to happen with this virus, but what we do know is that it's bringing everything to a grinding halt. Everything's stopping. We're not releasing all the movies that are supposed to come out this year. We're delaying them for production reasons and for safety reasons. I mean, that's the whole thing about what we're doing here as a world and a country, because I live in America, but what we're all doing is trying to take a lot of safety precautions so this thing doesn't spread more. And so would it make sense to have Star Wars Celebration where you have many people from many different countries around the world of various ages and sizes and health conditions all get together in one big compact room area for a hot 4 to 5 days? I just feel like it's not a thing we should bet on. I feel like we're probably not going to get Star Wars Celebration this year. And a big question would have been anyways is like, what are they even going to show at Celebration? Stuff about the Kenobi show coming out next year? Maybe some stuff about Mandalorian Season 2? That's kind of a given, but other than that, was there really much we were expecting from it? It's 2019 Star Wars Celebration in Chicago. Some of the best nights of my life were out there, but those actually had, the Rise of Skywalker trailer, the Mandalorian trailer. They actually had Jedi Fallen Order coming out and the Clone Wars Season 7 coming back. There's so many things going on at that time for Star Wars that Celebration felt like a necessity. It was almost needed to happen so we can actually get the proper campaign going for these various Star Wars titles and projects that are happening. Now, with the weird state that Star Wars is in, of not really having anything coming out movie-wise for a good while, or beginning the High Republic later this year, and the first book's supposed to come out a few days before Celebration anyways, maybe we could have gotten more information about the High Republic, but right now it seems like the future of Star Wars is mostly in the shows and in the books, and if that's the case, do you really need a big... I always call Celebration a big media campaign because it really is just a bunch of media sites, and I'm living proof. I go there myself, and a bunch of fans going there to find out what's going to happen for the next year or so of Star Wars, what the plans are, and just to build a promotion for the brand. But is there really a point on doing that if you're just going to do a few books and TV shows? Would it be better to save money and maybe even potentially save lives? Because what you don't want if you're Lucasfilm or if you're Disney doing Star Wars Celebration is you don't want a case of the coronavirus to be announced to happen there and then someone dies from it. That's just bad PR to the max. They would get so much they would get so much shit by everyone in the world. It would be ridiculous. I think August is far enough away where it might not be a big deal. I think maybe by May or June we're all going to have a better understanding on what's going on, and hopefully we'll have a plan by then. But right now it's all a very confusing time, and I would hope that Lucasfilm doesn't jump the shark and cancel the event immediately. I hope they kind of play it by ear, but as we get closer to August, we also get closer to the time where you got to start setting the stuff up. You got to actually get ready for everything and get the fans who are bringing their own gear, because there's people who do cosplay, there's people who actually do their own little booths at Celebration as well, and people who do merchandise, stuff like that. All this stuff has to be planned out ahead of time and you don't want to cancel it last minute, but you also don't want to have it and have it be a safety precaution. So will Star Wars Celebration happen this year, 2020, in Anaheim, California? Personally, I'm probably going to say no. Now, I hope I'm wrong on that guess. I hope I'm wrong and they actually go through with Celebration, and as the time goes on, as we get closer to August, they realize we can contain the coronavirus a lot better, we can control what we do as a society, and we're better prepared for it. But at the moment, I just think the whole idea of flattening the curve, as the saying's been going around the past week or so, it would just be better to not have it. Not have people from other countries and other parts of the world all get into one confined area and have that potential risk to make things worse. So, I don't know how long this will last. Hope it doesn't last much longer. It's a very weird time. I think you should almost be grateful you live in such an odd time, because this is something you're going to look back on with a very unique story to tell. But that's just how I look at these kind of situations. So tell me your thoughts below. What do you guys think about Star Wars Celebration? Should it happen in August? Should it not? Do you think they should cancel it or not for safety reasons? I'd love to hear your opinions about it below. And how are you dealing with the lock-ins that we're having and everything coming to a grinding halt? We're all in our rooms doing absolutely nothing, it seems. So tell me your thoughts below. I'm Star Wars Only. Hope you guys enjoy this video. See you all next time. May the Force be with you always.